associate's degree. I'm half smart, sort of.
Half smart. You're SM.
Half smart, yes.
Yeah.
Just the first two letters of smart. It's placed on the high ground, so they'll try to get that vision onto the sniper.
Leave me alone.
Oh, see, Watson knows what's up. You know what? I need to get that voice line. If anybody's got an extra liquid, I just woke up, leave me alone voice line, I could totally use that.
I'm leaving you alone. You're solo casting from now. Good luck.
All right. Well, we're here.
Back to the game. Keeper of the Light, very difficult to catch. Yeah. He is a speedy guy, especially with the windlace. But yeah. Okay, see, so he changed his mind. He did go for the recall facet in the end.
He must have switched that at like the last second, because he was holding on Solar Bind for a while, to the point where I truthfully thought that he had gone with Solar Bind, but Maladich, probably not the spot you want to be in, and this is looking like it's going to be first blood here. Who's it going to be for?
Uh-oh.
It's for no one. That's tough. You don't want to be giving that up to the mid sniper. And you were talking about how no one feels like the best sniper right now, and when you're giving it to him, that's not what you want.
No, he's going to bring extra items, extra stats. I think he sent the courier back and is now waiting to bring something else. He needs a little bit more to pick up that Orb of Frost. We see more and more Orb of Frost being picked up. We also saw Position 4s picking up Orb of Frost just to be able to, because it's basically a worse Scotty. It does allow you to slow heroes based on which type of the hero they are, right, compared to before Orb of Venom, which kind of did the same thing besides the regen reduction. But it did slow based on the type of the hero that you are. So very good against range heroes. That's all I'm saying.
We saw it on a 5-position Ancient Apparition as well earlier in this tournament. Yeah. Kind of a great item to have on Ancient Apparition, especially if you're looking to harass a lot with that Chilling Touch. In the right lane, I think that can be very brutal. Obviously, no Ancient Apparition right now. Ancient Apparition currently one of the top heroes picked with Tiny.
All right. A question. Do you think we're going to have a pause? Because Monkey King is going to get bugged and people will need to reconnect?
The last Monkey King game we saw, it didn't happen. So I'm going to go with no. But I know that's like a 30% chance of it being no. It's a very high percent chance that it's a yes, usually.
Quinn is getting harassed quite a lot. It's a good amount of CS on him. I think it's very important that in these first couple of waves, you are getting something done. Again, you're also playing into Sniper, who got a first blood, so getting a free item.
Top lane, just a little bit of back and forth.
You want to die. With Brewmaster, you do want to die, so you can come back with Belligerent, which now lasts for 45 seconds. This actually might be the worst innate ability in the game.
Belligerent?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good in the sense that, because it's effective after you come out of Primal Split as well.
It's so a good idea. It is a good idea overall, but I think what Brewmaster is as a hero, he's really not dealing damage when he comes out of Primal Split.
It's not similar to what we used to see where, you'd go for the damage items, especially when Brew had that level 25 talent. What was it, 150% crit?
Yeah.
Which was kind of disgusting. I mean, that was... I don't know how you deal with that. 9 class, we'll take some harassment. Nothing really doing there. I'm trying to... You know who it was who I remember with that 150% crit, using it to win a game? It was General. Back in the day.
Oh, man, that's the name I haven't heard in a really long time.
Yeah, he was playing Brew as this really long game, I think for Na'Vi at the time. And he ended up... getting Divine Rapier and cleaning up. Ace bottom in some trouble. Boundless Strike. There's a kill for Satanic. Getting the kill onto Ace. I was looking at this lane and I was thinking Solar Bind might have felt a little bit better for Brewmaster. You know, slowing heroes down, allowing you to get more quill stacks, allowing you to get more of that viscous, not vicious, nasal goo. I thought comboed pretty well, in my opinion.
Parivision are the ones that did first show Green Bristleback. It was... Oh, never mind. There's a rotation from 9 class.
Yeah, really good rotation coming from behind the tower, through the trees. No one getting another kill. And I want to say it was, what, Belgrade that we were watching? No one on Sniper as well, and he was dominating.
It was the Hawk who invented it. They also gave him credit in one of the interviews.
Well, that's the offlane Bristle, right?
Yes.
I was talking about no one on his Sniper in Belgrade.
Yeah, he also had great performances in Night Class. He's still lurking around the mid lane. This is the power of the hero. Why hero is so contested, because at level 2, you had the 3 abilities. Crippling Fear. Night duration is 4.5 seconds.
It's a little bit
tougher
now that it's daytime.
A little bit, just a tiny bit.
They already have a 1,000 net worth lead, and you look at where no one is compared to the Queen of Pain. Like, it's a disgusting difference. It's doubling the net worth. Like, Queen has nothing, and they're looking like they're going to lose Tofu here. Ducalis going to get that kill, and you talked about it, and you were immediately like, hey, you need to get Jakiro out of this draft. And then they picked it up. Like, they banned Veno and a +1 instead. And already you could feel the power of this Jakiro down bottom.
Yeah, it's getting pretty difficult. Keeper of the Light wasn't allowed to do, like, with the Blinding Light. You're still, like, it's a relatively long cooldown at level 1. But, yeah, looks very good for Parivision. First 6 minutes. Pretty clean.
This ward. I like that ward that's a little high on the lane. That 9 class plays down, that sees through. It's most likely not going to get dewarded if you're throwing a sentry in the river.
Look at no one. He's tanked Cardell. He is tanking the tower to keep his catapult alive. And also rotation coming out from both of the supports. Night Stalker, not the best support to rotate during daytime. But you still have Jakiro, and damage has been done. Tower down to 400 HP.
If he's tanking the tower for the cart, isn't he tank cart Del?
That's a good one. This is the best one I heard so far from you. Keep it up.
Top lane, Meladich running south. I mean, praying that he gets this shrine, but there are a lot of heroes here. They might be able to do this. No one's come over. They're going to look for the Terrorblade. Watson, Assassinate will fly through. No one gets the killing spree. DM kind of low. That means the shrine's picked up by Gaimin Gladiators, but now Maladich, he's going to die to no one as well. If they can catch this Tofu Coddle, they might even get a triple kill here for this sniper. And DM as well as Ducalis are looking in the trees.
Pretend that you're not there.
Oh,
no one.
Oh, the shrapnel. Yeah, Wise from no one. And DM's actually the one who gets the kill, but no one helps clean up 3 kills.
I'm too farmed. I don't want to grab this kill because DM is also not having the greatest time on his Brewmaster. I see Radiance in his quick buy. That's going to take a while until he goes online. And looking at the mid difference, 4.3k on Sniper, 2.1 on Queen of Pain. This is Queen in Pain, not Queen of Pain. It's very, very difficult. He got shut down playing into First Blood Sniper.
Yeah, that is really tough. It's a brutal matchup right now with that net worth. And the sniper being this far ahead and having 2 bodies that are going to... Well, honestly, 3 of his heroes can stand in front of him, right? Monkey King with the Wukongs, Primal Split in front of you as well. And then you've got 9 class, obviously not exactly at this moment, but as time goes on, he can kind of stand in your face and be a problem. And they've got the Ice Path. They have the damage on the Quinn. They don't... Ooh. Quinn? Quinn? Ooh.
Tower is
for
gone.
A second.
No one getting the tower kill, forcing Quinn to get out of the lane. And also, they don't have the best heroes to rotate. You can't really rotate with ET Keeper of the Light. Sniper doesn't care too much about it. And I also want to see what the itemization is going to be unknown. Whether he wants to pick up Dragonlance or if he wants to scale, go for the Maelstrom. Making a move. They want to get something done in the bottom lane. We haven't talked too much about Satanic, but he's also having a good game. Like, he is going for Mage Slayer into the Fusel Blade, knowing that he has Sniper in his team, so he can go for different itemization. There's no need to go greedy, and also understanding that they have a very good lead right now. So if he goes for something like a Battle Fury, it just might delay some of his timings. And of course, you want to have Mage Slayer playing against Quap, and most importantly, playing against Bristle.
Satanic just having kind of a free game. We saw those kills over bottom. They were able to get the kill on an ace. I mean, a lot of heroes rotated for the side of Gaimin Gladiators to go top to try and take that shrine. Opens up the game even more for Satanic. And Monkey King, truth be told, you can play pretty aggressive with the way that the team is playing right now. And I think you'll kind of get away with it. I'm very worried for Gaimin. I'm not saying they're out of this game by any means, but this one's going to be tough. They're going to need some pretty big fights, and DM going into the Radiance, he's got Satanic and no one to give him such open time and space to grab that at his own convenience.
Yeah, definitely. He had a bit of a slower start, but 2 towers that they killed, map that they're controlling right now, he's definitely going to be able to recover and farm up that Radiance.
This isn't like that Abaddon offlane Radiance that we saw that was like super late.
No.
And should have been stopped. Here instead, DM coming around, Maladich, he's in trouble. 9 class, as well as Dukalis in the vicinity. And they've got the silence. It is nighttime. Assassinate flies through. They need one more right click, and it'll end up being 9 class who gets the kill. Will now work their damage onto the tier 1 tower top. So they really are squeezing the map of Gaimin Gladiators.
There's not going to be defense of this tower. They're already brought enough numbers. And DM, belligerent. What an innate ability. He didn't die yet, so we still haven't seen it in action. He also didn't use Primal Split. 11 minutes. 0 absolutely value coming out of this freaking ability.
There are other abilities like that. There are abilities like Balance Strike and Wukong's that get 0 value when you miss them.
I don't think it was an
there for
easy
Satanic
one to grab a kill there anyway, but
yeah.
Sure. They are going to go back and try to get some stacks going. Considering that they have Bristle back, they haven't really been stacking as much. 11 minutes. Only 6 stacks on their side.
And that was what, only 2 stacks made for Parivision? It wasn't a lot of stacks overall. Kind of low for them, but they don't really need the stacks. They're just killing heroes. The scary thing is 9 class, he's definitely one of those 4 positions who plays pretty greedy with item build if he can. And he's got as much gold here as the Queen of Pain. We could see 9 class become an issue. And right away, Assassinate to lead off. Blinding Light, Tofu trying to survive this one. Blood Grenade slows him down. 9 class, though, taking a lot of damage from that tower. He is in a bit far, and they are still locked to 1 kill on the side of Gaimin Gladiators.
Who's going to make the move? That's the problem. They need to farm up. They need to defend their towers, and they kind of managed to stabilize, but this is not where you want to be with the heroes that you do have. Bristleback, he did go for Vanguard. Queen of Pain, getting closer to Dagon.
Oh, no. Look at where he's at. He's now silenced. Bringing in Tofu. Uh-oh. He's super fast, though. He's got his trusty steed. Running. Sprinting. And evading. Whew.
I think they need, like, even though it looks like a bad death, this is a type of a game that they need to play, because right now they really can't take any fights. Watson, he's farming up. But I think Terrorblade also is playing into some counters, some heavy counters in this game. Like a Brewmaster who's building into Radiance, so the Mischance, playing into the spell mechanic, killing off your illusions, Cyclone, and also Sniper. You really don't like to play into that matchup. Not until like super late, or you're building up a Blink Dagger, getting on top of him. But you also need some kind of a control. You need some kind of a stun. You need maybe even a Hex. And we're talking about potentially 45, 50-minute game. The question is, can they get there and how?
And you really need to turtle the game pretty hard, which they're doing an okay job of. Like, it's only a 3,000 net worth lead. I know they don't have a lot of kills, but they are slow. Like, it's been slowed down, and maybe that's more so on Parivision. Well, all right, well, never mind. Quinn in trouble. Assassinate won't do the damage. Well, for a second, he might be dead, but still, again, that attempted to kill slows it down. Quinn, not a lot of farm, but Terrorblade and Bristle are getting there. They're not in the best of spots, but as this game is slowing down more and more, I think they're kind of okay with this if they can especially find 1 or 2 pickoffs.
And the problem is, if Parivision doesn't want to take a fight, if they see that they're kind of losing the fight, the chase potential really isn't there. You have Queen of Pain blinking in using Shadow Strike, but that's about it. If they want to disengage, they could legit just run away. It's that simple. And also looking at the stuns, there is 1 stun available, so they can TP out even if they get initiated on. It's Stormy time.
Doesn't look like anybody's gonna die as they follow each other to the Tormentor and grab themselves the shard for 9 class. You guys can follow us on the official Fissure channels here. As you're watching the official Fissure stream, type F in chat to follow us on all socials and see the behind the scenes action and future stuff coming through from Fissure. Smoke from Gaimin Gladiators, 9 class. Throw out that silence, but the damage is done. Ace gets a solo kill, not needing the help of anybody else.
Not respecting the damage coming out from Bristleback. 240 damage with Spark of Courage with his Warpath. He could have used ulti and run away, fly over. Would give him enough move speed, but did not want to use it. So he gave away pretty good chunk of XP and massive chunk of gold. This is 500 gold that he got from it.
And that's kind of what I'm talking about, right? You find a pickoff or so on these heroes that are now on killing sprees and farmed up a little bit, and you're going to get it back somewhat. Ooh, blinks into no one who is ready for him to blink back towards his side of the base. Wow. Pretty great read there from no one.
No one's on fire. Involved in 7 out of 10 kills, 10,000 net worth, 16 minutes into the game. And he's going into Maelstrom / Mjolnir immediately. Night Stalker, he's ready to go in.
Watson in trouble, needs some help, and the teleport's coming around the horn. He's already used that Sunder, which means he's very vulnerable, but the Blinding Light might keep him alive. Stunned up by DM. They get the kill on Watson. They'll look over at Melodich. No one just hitting for free. And Earth Splitter's used, but it's off the mark. And Assassinate. No one gets another kill, looking like Kenny S out there.
And that's what I said. It's that easy. TP out, no ET. They got good trade relatively in terms of gold, because they killed Brewmaster, who still didn't have Radiance. I believe that he had Radiance being delivered on the courier. Yeah, Sacred Relic was flying out to him. Could have made the difference. That extra bit of a damage, extra bit of a evasion, maybe could have made the difference, but you can still see that the damage that they do have is enough if they're fighting into it. Satanic.
This kill on Ace kind of nullifies a bit of what they just got, so Ace really would love to survive, and the Viscous Nasal Goose slows them down enough where Ace had no more mana and just about no more health. Now looking at 9 class again, the Scream, the Sonic Wave with the Shadow Strike. 9 class is dead. They're going to TP in Satanic just as this tower dies. Oh, that Quelling Blade almost.
Ace living there is pretty massive, because he does have Spark of Courage, so had extra bit of armor when he dropped below 50%, had Sanj, and had that Vanguard.
Oh gosh, Satanic ready for Quinn.
They're raiding the map so well, especially where Quinn is going to blink. And I talked about Satanic's itemization, that he doesn't need to go for anything greedy. I like this item build a lot. It's basically anti-Bristleback, because you want to burn his mana. Sure, there is Keeper of the Light on the other side, but Mage Slayer is the big one, so you're not dealing as much damage as it would like to. And also, he has Disperser. in his quick buy. Maybe he wants to buy shard before that.
If they could kill no one, this is such a massive kill, and they will with the illuminate damage coming through and the quills from Ace. That is so much gold there for that bristleback, and look at where he is on the net worth now.
30 seconds without sniper. Meta up and running. Half of the duration. Brewmaster needs to get there.
Yeah. He might want to just split and go in, and they're going to send Satanic in. They'll send 9 class over. They get the kill on the Tofu. Elder Titan already using that Earth Splitter. That helps them get the kill on the Jakiro. So Chihiro's dead on Parivision. DM, he could Primal Split to kind of slow down this Roche take.
They need Monkey to go on top of him. SNY, Vanguard, Essence Ring, it's way too much. Yeah, you want to be taking out his mana, slowing him down, but most importantly, applying that Mage Slayer, because if he turns his back, you will not have enough damage. And no one. His first death, very costly, but still staying on top of the network. Ace managed to have a great recovery in this game.
Yeah, and Watson's getting there, right? He's just picked up this. He's picked up this Manta, this Shard. Demon Zeal lets you farm way better than you have before, of course, with the movement speed and everything like that. Obviously, that's just one aspect of the Shard, but I feel like that movement speed, it lets you move, farm these camps, get around the map pretty well, and it does help you up your farm rate for sure. And they're going to go for Roche. Kind of a rough greeting to your own pit. Oh, what? See you.
What's up with the Roshans getting stuck and not moving, not attacking at all?
I want to say it might be a bug with hitting him before he's in his own pit or something like that.
It has to be. It definitely has to be tied to that.
Because that's what happened last time. They hit him as he was transferring pits and he was throwing heroes and he just didn't react to getting hit after that. So it might be a bug with like the movement. Because he doesn't technically swing at you when he's in between pits, he throws you.
Yeah. It was bound to happen with the change that we did.
Yeah. Maybe they'll fix that. Ooh, looking for Satanic. Wukong, Sonic Wave, Balanced Strike, Quinn. He needs to be very careful. They need to be careful with their mana, but Ace is in. And Ace, he's now manaless. Not as bad as being maidenless, but Ace, without the mana, trying to throw out the Viscous Nasal Goo, and the damage just gets chipped down by no one. Tofu also dying there, and they respond to them trying to go in onto their own Monkey King quite well and lose nothing in the defense.
This is going to be one of the fastest disperser. Might be actually the fastest in the previous year or something. That item was kind of popular, but you don't see anybody rushing it. 9 class, he's in with the Blink Dagger. Dagon, keeping him alive.
Long silence here on Quinn, but eventually he'll get away. Ace, you could feel how tanky he is. He just needs maybe an item or two more, and I think he'll start to be a much bigger issue, of course, but you got to be able to get to that time and continue to turtle.
Turtle, that's a name the term I haven't heard in a while. They got a turtle. That's the old Dota 1 term.
Yeah.
Turtle up.
Turtle up. Hide on the high ground.
What's the difference between turtle and a tortoise? I don't even know how to pronounce that word.
Tortoise is a type of turtle?
It's like very French. It's like coup de grace. It's like tortoise.
Well.
Yeah, why is it not tortoise?
Because nothing said in the English language makes sense. Why is it Arkansas and why is it not Arkansas? We have literally a Kansas and an Arkansas, but we call it Arkansas, which makes no sense.
Tombstone, like where, like swallowing letters.
The B?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
It's a silent B. Doesn't exist.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on that one. I didn't. That associate's degree was not me studying the English language. I'll tell you that.
The one that had, got me I couldn't figure it out is Colonel. Where and it has to do something with the like back in the days how people were saying stuff. But yeah, Colonel.
Well, I'll start saying Colonel, and maybe I'll catch up. Everybody will catch on to how it's really said. Oh, Quinn, how is he getting red so many times?
Parivision, they have his number. This Blink Dagger pickup on Night Stalker, basically a Blink Dagger rush. He did get shard for free. Does allow him to have constant mana and the HP, and allows him to jump him. Quinn will definitely need a BKB of his own, because Night Stalker's causing way too many issues.
The whole time, Sniper was up here. He didn't get a lot of damage onto the tower by himself, but they do glyph. Can Ace hold this? Can they hold this as a team here for Gaimin Gladiators? They've got Watson pushing bot. This is Demon Zeal and Time to Run. Have that big time movement speed, recalling and answering. So he's all the way back at base and A-OK. Terribly, he's got a decent amount of farm. Like, this isn't an awful game from Watson. It's just, but you're kind of missing 2 items here, it seems like.
And he was unable to deal damage. He had to play a bit of a slower game. He does have Orchid, and there's going to be more Manta styles coming out. Satanic also has that Disperser. Definitely one of the fastest ones that I've ever seen. Allows him to remove all these annoying abilities from Queen of Pain, mostly Bristleback, Reflection as well.
Let's see. They've got the silence. That's the Orchid from Watson onto no one.
Quinn is in.
Sonic Wave. Quinn's all the way back. He's just dead. No one, though, in trouble. Concussive Grenade, the Viscous Nasal Goo, but he's away. Oh, and now Ace. He'll be drained of his mana, drained of his life, and dead. They get Melodich as well. They try to play aggressive on Gaimin Gladiators, and it does not pay off. No one able to just survive. And
that was very, very ambitious jump from them. They also went on a target that did have Aegis. And he's a tanky guy with Hurricane Pike, with the Blood Grenade. By Blood Grenade, I mean Concussive Grenade. It does allow you to maneuver into the fight. And they have no stuns. Like, unless you're getting Echo Stomped into Earth Splitter, I don't see them getting the kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fighting into the Aegis, just it felt like they were trying to time it right, because it was just at the edge of the Aegis timer, but they still need to play that a little bit better, I would say. That aggressive play from Quinn, who has not a lot of farm, is such a risky play. Even if he gets that kill,
they're still gonna get team wipe.
Yeah. Quinn spotted again. Link, TP, and stops it. Ooh, they might be looking to get something from this, but I don't know what there is to get. And now Satanic's coming through. Quinn, you stopped your TP for this. And Satanic's here with 9 class. He needs help, but he's already dead.
He's not having a game. He's very difficult. Night Stalker ruining him.
Acropire. And they're right on top of Watson with the silence. Wukong's, and continuing to just right-click away is no one. He's had a whole game feeling like it's game time, and they just clean up around him. Tofu, Melodich, both dead to Satanic. Right-clicks on to Ace. He's getting run down. 9 class. It's daytime, but the Assassinate flies through. They'll try to TP out, and they've got the silence, but they won't be able to stop the TP at all.
Still very, very, like, they're losing Queen of Pain at the start. He's only level 14. He might be the lowest in the game. Now, Jakiro's level 13, but it gets pretty difficult. And Satanic didn't die a single time. There's also 6 Lotuses that were picked up. Somebody's going to give it to him. So he's going to be fine. And Ducalis will get the shard. They have 5 shards on Parivision.
Next Storm's gonna be good money. Queen again. Refusal, the right clicks, the Jingu, the Boundless just off the mark. Really close to getting another kill here on the Quinn, who's about to be surpassed by 9 class. It's still, what's crazy to me is it still feels doable for Gaimin. Down 14,000, like I could see
It is
in a good
extremely
fight.
difficult game for them to win.
Yes, but I still
They have
can
no
see
control.
it.
Maybe if they like win one fight, they stabilize, they manage to get another round of items. But with the items that they do have right now, they really can't take the fights.
Greedy Ninja Gear for Tofu, Brawny Whisper of the Dread for Quinn, Ace, Sanjin Yasha, Crimson Guard. He wants to go for this AC. The problem is he's trying to go into these fights and then he's in the middle of a Wukong's command and he loses all his mana so quickly.
Keeper of the Light definitely needs to give him mana.
Problem is he can't stay close.
Because if
I will
he's staying
say, by the
close with
way-
Keeper of the Light, he's definitely going to die. I mean, you're also
Yeah.
playing into Night Stalker. You have Force Staff, you have Glimmer Cape. Night Stalker has Nullifier. So he decides to go on you, you're 100% dead.
I will say too, we haven't really felt the effects of belligerent still.
No, never noticed it. It's that bad. Like literally 0 impact. You give him something. Like this hero has not been played in a very long time.
Uh-oh.
Nullified,
Tofu.
dead.
Yeah, never stood a chance. Thinking to yourself, oh, they're taking Roche, I can kind of push down here. That ain't happening.
Watson's
least-
gonna have a hard time. Like
Melodich almost has Flip Glop.
there is Mjolnir and there is 2 Revenant brooches being built. One on Monkey King is about to be finished. One on Sniper as well.
TP stopped there and another kill. Quinn, he's fine. They got the scam, but he left wisely. Also, Ducalis has this Axe. We've seen how strong this Axe is. He's going to try and push them back. Good damage on a Ducalis for a second. You could just, especially with the Jakiro, when you're going into these tight spaces, you just know that this macro pyre, especially with Ags, is going to be brutal.
You sit inside of it, take the fight, especially if you're playing into more melee heroes. Makes the game, like makes the plan how to approach a fight almost impossible. No one, he's gonna start peeping that tier 3 tower and we'll kill it eventually.
Didn't I? Nope. Oh, yeah. Didn't look like it for a second. Motivatos on the illusion. No one's still plinking away. They also have that banner. And the AC finally finished for Ace. He's got to hope he's got an ace up his sleeve, because right now, it's looking bad.
He's the only one who had relatively good game on Gaimin.
Yeah, Watson's got good farm, but his game hasn't exactly translated that well. 9 class. He's looking for a BKB. He's had an amazing game. It started with him going mid, right? Like this,
Yeah.
well, it started with first blood on no one, which was kind of rough.
It started with the draft. I think this is where it started, but okay.
Yeah, it started with them joining lobby. If you really want to get specific, yeah, it started with the draft.
All right.
No pause the game. Is this for the bug though? You said, are they going to pause for the bug? I don't, unless they specifically state that this is for the Monkey King bug. I think I'm still good with saying it's not the Monkey King bug.
Probably a quick pause, as you always lie to the viewers, saying that it's a quick pause, not knowing what the cause of the pause is.
Yeah, but it always is a quick pause, isn't it? Except for that one
It's like
time.
you have plenty of time.
Yeah. I've had some longer pauses in my day. 16,000 net worth, Lacoste. How do you tortoise this game for Gaimin Gladiators and bring it back?
I don't think you do. They're still holding the Aegis for 2.5 minutes. Items, there's way too many counters. You can see that they're trying to build into BKBs, which is going to be a little bit of protection. Queen of Pain needs another 800 gold. Terrorblade getting there, but also not close enough. And the problem is they can disengage. If they don't want to take the fight, they use meta, they pop their BKBs. So Gaimin, they need to heavily commit. Once they're in, they're actually in, and they need to get the kills. Otherwise, they're going to be losing the fight.
Okay. So it's still doable. I've also ordered the Tank of Copium recently, so Gaimin can win this game, right?
Yeah.
If it all goes perfectly.
Anything is possible, especially if you lie. So yeah, Gaimin definitely can win this one. They have big items on Bristleback. Bristleback's also dealing quite a lot of damage. Problem is everybody has some kind of a dispel mechanic. You have double dispel from Monkey King with Manta Style Disperser. Sniper has way too much maneuverability in a fight with the Pike and the Shard. Brewmaster has his Manta Style.
I think we're gonna unpause in just a second. Look at that. Quick pause. Back at it, 34 minutes into the game. Feels like the new, not the new late game, but 30 to 35-ish to 45 feels like it's late-ish game these days.
Average game time so far in the tournament is almost 38 minutes, so we are approaching the late game stage. We've seen some really long games, and we've seen some 25-minute games.
Definitely moving the averages and moving the needle with that. Tofu in trouble. No Force Staff or way out of this to help. Not that it matters. He's got the Nullifier on him anyway. Nine Class just able to get the kill with ease, and Melodich is also going to die here. Kind of getting lost after this pause. They unpause, and they just kind of get picked off for kind of forgetting where I would say Parivision were at. You're going to see Belligerent here, by the way. When he comes out in the final split. Keeping an eye.
Out.
Oh, he's out. And, well, he's
look at the damage.
Yet.
There's nothing. There's no icon. There it is. There it is. Belligerent is online. 25 damage increase. Look at him go.
Oh, look at that. Really good. That's, oof. You can see it in the towers. Belligerent, big deal. That pause, I don't know if that happens often, but it seemed to disorient them, and they just lost everything. They weren't even together. The GG gets called, and Parivision take game number one. It kind of just ends abruptly.